The tape. It's Amir King Khan tipping the scales at 140 pounds, and he's got that reach of 71 inches. And on the other side of the ring, Zhu Khan, lightweight division, 134 pounds. He's 5'7" tall with a reach of 68.9 inches.
Nobody knows who's going to win. You can have an argument for the winner on both sides, but this is that fight. We'll be talking about this fight for years to come.
Amir Khan, he's Bolton's finest. Watch for those hands tonight. They are as fast as they come. The monster.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Bolton, England, here is the Olympic silver medalist, one of Britain's youngest ever professional world champion, a unified 140-pound champion of the world, introducing Amir King Khan. Fighting out of the blue corner from Beijing, China, here is the acclaimed featherweight champion of the world known as the Monster, Zhu Can.
All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
Todd, I'm going to stay here till the end of the night because if you're a fight fan like me, this is what I live for.
What a great venue. And there's the bell to start round 1. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Stiff jab. There's not a seat to be had in this arena, Johnny. It's got that big fight feel, doesn't it?
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this would be like the rabbit in the headlights.
That right hand scored perfectly. Got out of the way of that right hook. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
This fighter embodies the cardinal rule of boxing. Hit and don't get hit.
The flat-footed fight. If you've got a dancer out there in front, you've got to cut him off. Cut the ring off. Make the ring small. Put him on the back foot. Put him under pressure.
Big whiff with the right hook. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, make look so easy.
Great work, I love it. I love it. That jab's slick.
This, you're better than this, kid. Go back out there and win the round.
And give him no free shots, yeah? Don't be looking at for one shot at a time.
That will do it. They want no more. So they will throw in the towel. The corner has stopped it. They won't be happy about that, but c'est la vie.
All right, I went over the rules. I want you to protect yourself at all times, and what I say you must obey. Good luck. Let's do it.
Focus. Big, deep breaths. Big, deep breaths. Calm yourself down. Calm yourself back. Come on, breathe. You got complacent? The fight's...
Nice round, good round. I like it. I'm happy. Good man.
You had everything in the bag, and now you've let him back into it.
Hands beautiful. That's it. Start sticking a few bodies.
Now it's a tougher fight. He's got to be confident. You've got to take that confidence away. Go out in the first minute, stick him on the end of a jab, and then start going at your pace.
And box.
Doing? Come on, switch on. You've been coasting this fight, and now you've let him back into it. Right, let's get out there, get your boxing back together. Listen, Pete.
Good work, that's it. Now breathe. Breathe.
Do your business.
On the job. That's a terrible round, that is. Come on, you've let him back into the fight.
Let's fight.
The weather couldn't be more perfect. Sunny skies as we get set to rumble here at Empire Fight Camp. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a...
And it's the King Rock.
This bout...
Well, I hope you brought your sunglasses. We waited a long time, and now we've got this fight. A straight right just misses. Good counter punching. They threw the hook. It didn't land. He parries that left jab away. Well, I hope you brought your sunglasses because we're fighting outside, and what a main event this should be.
Todd, this is something you could never, ever get used to. How many gyms are built outside? How many times do you train, spar, and everything outside? Now you're having a fight outside. This is where fighters may gas themselves out. This is where the environment may make so much of a difference.
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Oh, and it's flashing lights for the Flash here. He's got to get out of trouble. Looks like they've shaken it off.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Tried to score with a jab. There's a counter shot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Breathe, just get the pain. Now you're switching off. You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching off.
Timing already, that right.
Here we go. It's round two. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
I don't care how good your chin is. A punch like that, and you're going down.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come to me.
Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
Todd, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
Is that but ever hope? Remember the fighter Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Nice counter shot. Right now, the Flash is seeing flashes after that shot. Talk about Garcia in that last round. Well, if this trainer has a pep talk. And there's the bell for round three. They barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The straight right just misses. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Right hook won't score. men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Beautiful counterpunch. Insane action. Carrying away the right hook. Those counter punches have to hurt. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage. There's the bell for round 4. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
The jab not finding its target. The jab doesn't quite connect. Good counter punch. Well, Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him. Frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he'll close you down.
Nice slip to avoid the jab. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. That big hook doesn't land. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. Well, he is glad to have hurt. Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
This can be so frustrating when you're in with such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
They block the jab. The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym. You can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. They can't get out of the way of that straight. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. talk about Khan in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
You can't leave it up to the...
On to the 6th round. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. No rest for the weary. That counter punch caught him clean. When you've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses, how do you deal with it?
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You've just got to put in a guess.
Both men step back for just a moment. Miss with that jab. Caution is being thrown to the wind. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Are we about to see Ryan Garcia go to the canvas? Let's talk about Khan in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by... There's the bell to start round 7. Time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. You'd like to see more jabs. Well, you know, in this division, you got to have speed and you got to have footwork, or you're going to be a cooked goose.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Lucky that hook didn't score. Here we go with these two lightning-quick lightweights.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Go out in the first minute.
Great work. I love that. I love that. That jab is slick.
Come on, you're better than that. You've done all your work all the way through cap.
Landing your power shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab, and don't...
What are you doing? You've switched off completely. Get your mind back on the job. That's a terrible...
And there's the bell for round 8. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Just missed with that jab. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Oh, and it's flashing lights for the flash here. He's got to get out of trouble. And now they're right back into the fray.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will they do? What will they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
These two fighters are made for one another. That hook just can't find the target. Gonna try and relax a little bit now. Fight a little differently. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. It was as close as we thought it was, and this fight is a These two have certainly talked the talk. Now they've got to walk the walk. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
It's time for our tale of the tape. This is Muhammad Ali, weighed in at 210 pounds, and he stands 191 centimeters tall. Up against them, Muhammad Ali. They call him the Louisville Lip. He weighed in at 210 pounds.
There is no joke about this. Someone is going to get hurt, the other is going to get embarrassed. Let's make sure they measure up.
This is Muhammad Ali.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds.
Expectation. These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. So he's going to shake off the cobwebs and bounce around the ring a little bit here. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. And he misses with that jab. Both of these athletes' gas tanks are going to be tested. Endurance will be the key on an afternoon like this one.
If you are on the losing side of this fight, Tom, and the heat is on, it's the worst place to be, so you've got to make sure you prepped right for this. And right now, I'm looking at a fight that doesn't look like they're prepped right.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
How about that time counter shot? He misses with that jab. Missing with the left hook. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
You know, I've been in fights like...
On to the second round. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Seen this fighter in the past go 12 rounds and not have a mark on their face. That's what happens when you stick and move. You hit and you don't get hit.
If you're an outside fighter, you've got to use that straight jab, the straight right hands, the straight left hands. Doing it that way, it makes it so awkward for anybody to try and pin you down or even predict which way you're moving.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. They have no respect for each other's punching power. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. This fighter focuses on those long, straight punches, staying on the outside and winning round after round.
If you want to corner an outside fighter, make them fight off the rope, because they don't want to do that. They don't want to stand still. They want to move left to right. Pin him down. Throw a blanket on him.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Yo, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need it. The bell rings and we start the third. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to block it. They've got to block it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Throw on a lazy jab in this fight, you'll get knocked out. Jab slightly off target. Those counter punches have to hurt. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. To be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Throws the jab, it doesn't score. Wanted to land the left hook, but was not successful. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. He is down big time on the score. Here we go to the fourth round. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
When you get hit with a body shot like this, there's nothing you can do. Watch it again in slow motion.
A shot from the gods took him.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Apparently it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
The corner needs to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
At the halfway point, there's no doubt who's won this round so far.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
Needs to put some combination work together. 1 punch is good, 2 punches better. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. The straight right just misses. Total domination with 10 seconds to go. They get 1 minute between rounds. This fighter wished it was 10 minutes after being dropped twice in the last round.
There's always a way back. Don't ever round anybody off.
I love that. I love that. That jab's slick. Just keep it there. Just switch on. Get this boxing back together. Just stick a few body shots in there. Vary it up a little bit so we can't figure you out. Come on, we're going back into it. We're better than this.
On to the fifth we go. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs are feeling like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? They better start respecting each other's punching power. They figure out the combination to this safe.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Do you believe what we're seeing? Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have the quick burst. Boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so...
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. No secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Good man. Stay focused. Go back and win the round, right? It's only 1 round. There's 1, 2, straight down the middle. Can't miss it. Good one.
Win this round. Get your mind back. Get your focus back. Get that jab back. Just box in. Be smart. Just get your shots off. Don't give him anything. Go back and win the rounds.
Hurry up a little bit. We can't figure it out. Good work.
You would think, worry about it. Switch on, switch on. Leaving her.
Don't forget the jab. But don't get carried away. Think about your defense on the...
It's going to be confidence. You've got to take that confidence away. Go out in the...
Same again. Don't change too much. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Time winding down as we get set for another round.
Away that confidence. Stop him in his
Trying to your power shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab. Don't get carried away. Okay?
Let's start the 6th. You'd like to see more jabs. Good defense to block the hook. That counter punch caught him clean. One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
Now you've got 2 fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
They block that right hook. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Just missed with that hook. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're going to get knocked out. Nice job blocking the left hook. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round. Here comes round 7. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's
the greatest. Muhammad Ali is down. Do you believe it? We wondered how good his chin was, but no one's been standing up to that shot.
I need to see.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me your ball.
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen, now it's down for them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, like freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
Both men step back for just a moment. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Can't score with that hook again. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Not over till it's over, but round 8, and we're off again. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dares do anything out of turn.
Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing up and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. No surprise there, a unanimous decision.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight, what a style, what a pace.
It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. Up first is Juan Manuel Marquez, 170 centimeters tall with an identical 170 centimeters reach. And he'll be squaring off against Amir King Khan, 63 kilos even. That's what he weighed in at, 174 centimeters tall with a reach of 180.
This is it. This is that fight. This is that argument. I don't know what to expect.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, and now from Mexico City, here is the Hall of Fame 4-division champion of the world, Juan Manuel Dinamita Marquez. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Bolton, England, here is the Olympic silver medalist, one of Britain's youngest ever professional world champ.
So they stare into each other's eyes one final time, touch gloves, and get prepared for battle.
Take the phone off the hook. This is all I wanted to see right now, right in front of me.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. And here we go. And there's the bell for round one. Nice job by him to block that jab. Straight right just misses. Nice defense with that jab. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And looking at corner right there.
Wow, let's take another look at that.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Listen to me. Are you okay?
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
He blocks the hook. Swing and a miss with that hook. It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. Let's talk about Marquez in that last round. They say no one knows a fighter better than their trainer, and this trainer is certainly considering maybe throwing in the towel after their fighter got dropped twice.
Unbelievable heart, knocked down twice.
I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on.
He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered. He's hurt.
Around. Get back behind your jab. Basics. Just get your rhythm back and then we go again. Get your mind back on the job. That's a terrible round, that is. Come on, you're letting back into the fight.
You're doing, the gaps will appear. Just stay focused.
Come on, switch on. Get your boxing back together. Put him back on him this way.
Smart. Just get him on the end of the jab. You're getting your time in order.
I need you to switch back on. Get focused. Get your mind.
A few body shots in there. Vary it up a little bit so he can't...
Time winding down as we get set to jump back in the action.
Get your mind back. Get your focus.
Keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear. Good work there. The jabs are working.
This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
The reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter punch is smart.
Those counter punches have to hurt. He parries that left jab away. Good defense stopping that jab. If you like defense, you're going to love this fighter. Excellent defense. They stay on the outside. They use their jab efficiently, and they don't take damage.
Do not give an outside fighter time to think. You've got to make the fighter panic. You've got to rush the fighter into doing things they don't normally do.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Nice counter shot. He blocks the hook. Good counter punching. He parries that left jab away. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Marquez in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do different? And there's the bell for round 3. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Punch, counter punch. It's bombs away. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Couldn't land that jab. The jab can't find a home. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
What you've got to do, Tony, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Fighter willing to slow down. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Marquez in that last round. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Back into it.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? Good man.
Now it's a tougher fight, and he's going to be confident.
You're still landing your power shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab.
I'm going to just start gathering your pace, win this round back, take away that confidence, stop him in his tracks. Right, let's go out there, get your boxing back together.
He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered. He's hurt.
Win the round on your jab, and then breathe when you're stepping around.
On to the fourth we go. Coming off a very tough round, let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Jab misses. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
So he's going to taunt here. I don't know if that's the wisest strategy. He threw a punch and just got countered. When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Marquez in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win. There's the bell to start round 5. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. Well, Johnny, you know, in the lightweight division, they've got fast hands, so get ready to see some lightning.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you've hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
And Amir Khan finally on the canvas. I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you continue.
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Got to look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Got to let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive. Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. Let's start the 6th. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Well, you know, in this division, you got to have speed and you got to have footwork, or you're going to be a cooked goose.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you, they want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. That counter shot lands. Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Marquez in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity. There's the bell to start round 7. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Punch, counter punch. Swing and a miss with that hook. Insane action. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. He blocks the hook. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Amir Khan in some real trouble. Let's talk about Marquez in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be some. There's the bell to start round 8. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
In this division, both fighters will constantly be on their toes trying to punch and counterpunch.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you've cheated, now we're going to find out.
And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. No rest for the weary. That uppercut just missed. The Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show him your boxing skills. Step out the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain over brawn.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. So two judges are in agreement.